Hey, I was going to do something stupid. My wife says, don't do it. I said, try this. Don't do it. Whatever. All right, math support. Here we go. Let's correct that simplifying fractions worksheet from the other day.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's what I hear all day long. All right. So, remember, we're putting them in simplified form. We're dividing the top and the bottom by the same number. Let's see what I've got here. Uh-oh, somebody wrote on here. Okay, we got the first 10. Let's go down. Remember, you can freeze this, so I'm not going to leave it up here for 20 minutes. That's the first 10. Uh-oh. So you can see on some of them I divided by 20 or by 12 or by 18, but you can also divide by a smaller number. I did one, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I'll show you. You can always do prime factorization and just cross out what's on top and bottom. What's left? 1 on top and 2 on the bottom on number 11. Okay, let's move down here. Let's see, 22. So I left myself a little note. It was number 30. See on number 27, where I divided by 2, and then by 2 again, and then by 6. I could have divided by 24 and been done in one step. But since most people don't know that it's 24, you just divide by whatever pops into your head, as long as you do the same thing to the top and bottom. Okay, so you've frozen your screen, you've checked them. Let's take a look at number 30. See where I divided by 24? I had to think about that one. 48 divided by 24 is 2, and then I went 168. Oh yeah, 7, 24, 168, that fact family, and I remembered it. But if you don't, like most people wouldn't, take 48 and break it down. Matter of fact, if I had a factor tree, it would look like this. You can use 6 times 8. You can use 4 times 12, you can use 3 times 16, there's a bunch of factors you can use. If you put 1 in 48, it's not going to change anything, so any factor that's not 1 times 48 is going to work on here. I use 2 times 24, bring down the 2, 24 is 2 times 12, bring down the 2, bring down the other 2, 12 is 4 times 3, bring down the 2, bring down the 2, 4 breaks down into 2 times 2 times 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 should be on top over here. There it is. Fooled myself again. 2, 2, 2 times 2 times 3 makes 48. Okay, and then 120 is going to look like this, or 168, excuse me, is going to look like this. 2 times 84. But remember, 1 plus 6 plus 8 is 15. We know that 3 goes in, right? I think if you took the last 2 digits, 4 goes in also. 4 times 17. There's several different factors. I chose the easiest one, so I went 2 times, break them both in half. That's 8, and that's 4, 84. Okay, 2 is prime, so you bring it down. 84 is not, so I break it down. I'm going to divide them both by 2. 84 becomes 42. Bring down the 2, bring down the 2. 42 is 2 times 21. bring down all 3 2's over here, and then 42 becomes, or 21 becomes 3 times 7. Okay, so you've got 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24, times 7 is 168. Now you've got the prime factorization of both numbers. That's the bottom of that fraction right there. And then you cross out what's the same on top and bottom. Cross out the 2, cross out the 2, cross out 2, cross out the 3's, and you've got 2 over 7, same answer. So it's work either way, but to me that's one way to get it right. It's fun to get these right. It's fun to get a lot of things right, so it makes it easier. Okay. If you're really good at doing fact families, you can do these quickly. Otherwise, you're going to have to do this. Break them down. Break them down. Or, if I were doing 60 over 72, I would divide them both by 2. 30 over 36. Divide them both by 2. 15 over 18. Divide them both by 3. 5 over 6. Doesn't matter how you do it, just get them right. Okay, let's see. Today I'm going to send you 31 through 60, and it says, simplify each fraction. Leave your answer as an improper fraction. So let's say you were doing number 31. You could say, looks like, what goes into both of these? Well, 40 would be 8 times 5, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. That's 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And 25 would be 5 times 5. So if you cross these out, you're going to have 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 over 5. So you're dividing them both. See how you crossed out the 5 here? You're dividing them both by 5, and you get 8 over 5. Normally it falls over, you divide, and you get 1 3/5. But we're going to leave it as 8/5 and just go from there, because they're asking us, just leave it as an improper fraction. Normally you wouldn't. You would always simplify it down to a mixed number when it's too big on top, or a whole number. If it's 8 over 4, it would be 2. So I'm going to send this out to you guys and finish up 31 through 60. Simplify and leave your answer as an improper fraction. Any questions? No? Okay, good. All right, we'll see you on Friday. Well, you can't get help these days at these